talk a little bit about the man. So our esteemed guests tonight have a lot of history with him. Here we go. First of all, from my left over here, you've heard her singing on Cat People, and not only so many great Giorgio Moroder produced tracks with David Bowie, but you've heard her on the Eurythmics, on T-Rex, on Tom Petty, on Michael Jackson. She's got a book, she's got an album. The amazing vocals. Will you please give it up for Stephanie Stewart?
Stephanie! You go, girl! Okay.
And we're so proud he could make it. We've been searching for him for weeks. He is in the flesh. Will you please celebrate the bass player who toured the world with David Bowie? If anybody saw the Glass Spider tour, all the great stuff, please give it up for the legendary bass player, Carmine.
Carmine!
And this gentleman you may not know by face, but he's probably got the longest tenure with Mr. Bowie right here.
Okay.
He was the product manager back in RCA when David made all these classic hits. When David said, well, F that, I'm going to go start my own company. He took this gentleman with him. He was with him for many years, some great stories. We please give it up for close Bowie confidant, Andy Francis.
Woo! Andy! Hoo, hoo, hoo.
And all the way from Iggy Pop and Lust for Life with Bowie to the Tin Machine to a great, great friendship with Mr. Bowie. On the bass, will you please give it up for Tony Sale?
Tony! Get him, Tony!
And last but not least, you know him from all the hits, from Blondie, from Eurythmics and all that, but more importantly, he got rock and roll in his blood. I say he's the best rock and roll drummer in the fucking world.
Okay.
He's gonna rock you tonight and tell you a little story about meeting up with Mr. Bowie. Give it up, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer right here, Clint Burt.
Clint Burt! Star-studded.
So please, why don't you jump in, Andy? Grab one of these mics. You can pass them around, or take this mic. Talk about your friend, you know, Mr. David here, and you know, some of your experiences with him, and enlighten our crowd on the special man he was.
All right, I'm going to give you the first experience. It makes the most sense to start at the beginning. So I'm a product manager at RCA, and someone says to me, "Oh, somebody from the Bowie office is going to come down and talk about the new record." I said, "Terrific." And you know, that's not unusual, that's what happens. But what the unusual part is, I'm at my desk and all of a sudden, in walks David Bowie to talk about his album. He didn't send anybody, he didn't have a second in command that he wanted to talk about. He came in himself to discuss the whole thing, and he was very kind about it because my background was marketing promotion, and he was trying to instill a creative sense into what is, you know, he wanted to see the art in the science of marketing and promotion. And by the time I was done working on that, I began to see the art that can come out of promotion and marketing, and it's not just a road and we're going to run the billboard ad and then we're going to find, you know, a way to get the video on MTV. There's a lot more organic ways to approach that, and he was very organic in how he saw challenges, how he embraced challenges, how he raced after challenges. Eventually, when he hired me to work for him, I was in the wonderful position that if I could